Coming up on NEC-TV, Henniker is bailing out after the first big snowstorm of the season. We check in with students who react to a remote learning day. And big changes coming to Pat's Peak for this weekend's season opening. NEC-TV brings you inside the new Mountaintop Bar. Plus, the holidays are approaching and patients at the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth are in need of holiday cheer. How you can donate to NEC's annual toy drive. All that and more coming up on NEC-TV. Good afternoon, and thank you for watching NEC-TV. I'm Jack Cody.
And I'm Sue Spitsky. Today is Thursday, December 4th, 2025.
Our top story today.
NEC had its first snowfall of the year on Tuesday. I had the chance to go out into the storm and see how people feel about having a snow day.
This is freaking sick, honestly.
The flakes started flying in the early morning hours Tuesday and didn't stop for about 24 hours. NEC students took full advantage of a remote day.
I'm happy, I'm not gonna lie. I was doing laundry, I was cleaning my dorm until I was in class, so I think it was good for me.
That's good. I love it. What do you mean? It's my favorite. It's the best.
Justin Draper is a freshman football player at NEC who ventured into the snow for not a warm treat, but some cold ice cream. He says he's not a big fan of remote classes.
I mean, I'm all for getting an education, I understand it, but personally I don't think we should have had a remote day. I think they should just let us be.
The NEC campus is now filled with lots of pretty views and slippery walkways from our first snowstorm of the year, leaving the campus with nearly a foot of snow.
This is awesome. I'm from Florida, so we don't ever get this, but I'm having a great time.
Draper likes to do more than just get ice cream in the snow.
I like making snow forts sometimes. I like doing snow angels. It's pretty fun.
Pat's Peak. NEC-TV's Parker Doobie tells us what's new this year.
Pat's Peak is preparing to open the slopes Friday, December 5th for all season pass members, which will run 5 different lifts and 10 trails. A new chairlift that sits 4 people and a new Airstream bar located at the top of the mountain are also getting ready to operate. The new chairlift is called the Hurricane Quad Lift, and it replaces the old Hurricane Triple Lift that has been standing at Pat's Peak since 1977. According to Pat's Peak General Manager Chris Blomback, the Hurricane Quad is able to get up 400 more people to the top of the mountain each hour.
We're going to improve our capacity from 1,600 people per hour to 2,000 people per hour. So that'll make for shorter lift lines and more skiing time.
The target date for opening is when the mountain first opens on Friday, December 5th, at the same time as the new Extreme Airstream Bar. This addition now allows for people to take a break at the top of the mountain in a warmer place and order themselves a drink from a menu that consists of different drafts of beer or a waterfront cocktail menu. Christopher DePaula, the owner of the bar and current owner of the Unlawful Waffles business at Pat's Peak, is excited to provide an area where customers can enjoy the top of the mountain.
I pitched the idea of developing this area and building the deck and putting the Airstream up here so people can fully come inside and enjoy the top of the mountain. With a great view and good drinks.
The weekend will be open for all skiers. Lift times are from 9 to 4. For NEC-TV, I'm Parker Doobie.
With the snow falling, it's time to break out the winter coats to stay warm. The staff in the ship office on campus are handing them out to students who need them. If any students have any questions or want more information, they can email advising2@nec.edu or visit the ship between 8:30 and 5.
36 people donated blood during the second and final NEC Red Cross blood drive of the semester. If you missed the event, there are 2 more chances next semester. The next blood drives will be held on February 11th from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. in the Great Room and April 15th from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Coming up after the break, NEC science students present a research at a special conference.
And NEC's Criminal Justice Department is hosting a toy drive this week. We'll tell you how you can help make the holiday special for a patient at the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth. We'll be right back. Democrats Club hosted a Know Your Rights event to teach students about immigration rights. Organizers say this was held in light of recent ICE deportations across the country. The main speaker is an immigration attorney and state representative Patrick Long. He handed out Know Your Rights cards that list rights if you are approached by an ICE agent, and he encourages people stopped by ICE to remain silent.
I mean, people have to stand up for their own rights as the law allows them to, and to do that, they have to know what their rights are.
The president of NEC Dems plans to bring back Patrick Long next semester in hopes more students will attend to learn about their rights when it comes to immigration.
A group of NEC science students traveled to Texas to present their studies and research, but what they discovered was the trip was personal inspiration. Earlier this week, I talked with the students about their trip. 5 students embarked on a journey to share their research at an annual biomedical research conference in Texas. The conference is for minoritized students. Nelliana LeBron says it was educational and impactful on a personal level.
And it was kind of nice seeing people that look like me. Like, you know, I saw students who were Puerto Rican and students who were black and, you know, white, Indian, Native American, and just a whole lot of cultures there.
While many college students enjoyed pool days and road trips over the summer, these biology majors stayed on campus for research internships. In just 2.5 months, LeBron said she was able to deep dive on her cell research.
So what I was looking into is targeting autophagy, which is a form of cell death.
Vic Johnson and Isabella McGregor researched impacts to Parkinson's patients. Johnson says the research will directly impact their work after college.
I wanted to talk more about the verbal in a sense because I want to be a speech therapist.
Anam Gava conducted research about breast cancer cells, and Madison O'Donnell studied the effect of a supplement in a grape extract that has potential anti-cancer effects in various cell lines. At the conference, the students were given the opportunity to not only present their work, but begin their next big research, finding jobs and graduate programs as they plan for life after NEC. For NEC-TV, I'm Jack Cody.
We are just 8 days away from winter break. Dorms will close on Friday, December 12th at 7 p.m. Res Life urges students to attend their designated hall meetings to know how to prepare dorms for the long break.
Students must unplug all electronics, defrost the fridge and freezer, bring important things home, like wallets, clothes, and laptops. Also, remove open and perishable food and all garbage. Lastly, turn off lights and lock windows and doors.
Any students that leave trash opened, food, or perishables will be fined $35 per garbage bag.
The holidays are approaching, and that means it's time for the annual toy drive here on campus. Tomorrow in the SHIP, the Criminal Justice Club is partnering with the Concord Police to collect toys for CHAD, the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth. This is the 3rd year in a row for the drive, and CJ Professor Frank Jones says it's a great way for the community to give to those in need who need holiday cheer.
Community-wide effort to bring in as many toys as possible and whatever donations anyone wishes to make to benefit the hundreds of children in the pediatric unit at the Children's Hospital at Dartmouth that unfortunately, because of their illnesses and their diseases and their needs for treatment, will be there during the course of the holidays. So the whole idea behind this is not to promote criminal justice, but to promote what a wonderful community New England College is when we all come together to spearhead the toy drive in furtherance of that cause to make those kids happy. That's what this is really all about.
To donate, head to the SHIP in Simon from 1:30 to 5 p.m. They also have a special guest. Santa Claus will be coming to town to take pictures with all. Children are welcome to attend.
If you're looking for a break from finals, bring your skates to the ice arena on Tuesday. We'll share the details about the end of semester free skate.
And there may be snow on the ground, but fall sports athletes are bringing home accolades in this week's sports recap. Much more from NEC-TV just after the break. Those looking for a break from finals turned out to the free skate night at the ice rink Tuesday. Nearly 15 people tried their luck on the ice. Although some had a few falls and laughs, it was a great night filled with fun and friends. If you missed your chance on Tuesday, don't worry. Free skate night will happen again this coming Tuesday, December 9th, from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Skaters must bring their own skates.
The Office of Student Engagement and Athletics will be hosting free indoor pickleball at Dinker's Pickleball in Hillsborough. The shuttle bus will depart from the Simon Center at 3:30 and play will be from 4 to 6. Space is limited, so register early using the QR code.
It's time to honor some fall athletes. While winter athletics kicks into high gear, here's this week's sports recap.
Fall sports may be over, but the accolades for field hockey aren't. Seniors Martina Hill and Mackenzie Anderson were named to the National Field Hockey Coaches Association All-Region Second Team. That's not all for fall sports accolades. 4 members of the men's soccer team were named to the Academic All-District Team by the College Sport Communicators. Seniors Patrick Tewksbury and Wyatt Flibbert made the team for their 3rd year in a row, while senior Anthony Galdi and junior Jack Lebrod made it for the first time. Another set of Academic All-District honorees comes from the women's soccer team. Senior Mia Lowenberg is honored for the 3rd time, and sophomore Michelina Folis is a first-time recipient. Now let's check in on winter sports. Men's ice hockey had an undefeated weekend just before Thanksgiving break. The Grims beat Western Connecticut 2-1 and Keene State 5-3. Women's ice hockey played Riviera Tuesday night before break, falling to the Raiders 2-0. Men's wrestling competed in the Doug Parker Invitational, with sophomore Joseph Bolduc placing first. Women's wrestling had a tough pre-break weekend. The women lost the Warrior Duels, hosted by East Stroudsburg University. Men's basketball picks up yet another win. The Grims rolled past Lesley University by a score of 90-47. Women's basketball traveled to South Hadley, Massachusetts last night, where they took on Mount Holyoke College. The Grims defeated the Lions 60-49.
Well, NEC, it certainly isn't fall anymore. Monday brought just about a foot of snow here in Henniker, and it won't be warming up anytime soon.
Although the week will have a nice mix of cloudy and sunny, the temperatures will stay below 40s with a high on Wednesday at 36 degrees. On Monday, we will finally start to see the negatives with our low at -2 right around this time next week. We may see some more snow.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at NEC.TV for the latest NEC news.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week for all things NEC from the only Henniker on Earth.